Hey, Deviants.
Thank you for tuning in to We Say Weird Shit. Welcome, Deviants, to another season of We Say Weird Shit. It didn't always used to be called We Say Weird Shit. It used to be Memoirs of a Modern Marriage. But we've decided to grow and move forward with what we actually believe in so much, and that is saying weird shit. I am your humble host, at least one of two. My name is Dave.
I'm Liz, the forgotten host. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
I'm not cool. I get it. You're wearing your fucking bowling shirt for Halloween.
It's not for Halloween. It's for all year round.
I'm just saying. You do that a lot. You forget about me like, oh, yeah, well, aren't I married? Where's my wife? And then I'm like at the store by myself, just like, waiting.
So, yeah.
Weird shit.
Weird shit, bro. So this season, we already have so many guests lined up. I can't wait.
Oh my God. I'm like, when we schedule somebody to be on the show, we send them a guest intake form. They send us like a bio on themselves. And I'm reading these and I'm like, we got some like interesting and crazy people coming up here. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm so looking forward to it. I mean, I know all the deviants out there, they can't wait to hear who we have going on, but bitch, it's a surprise.
Can I just give like one, I'm not going to drop names. I'm just going to say one thing. We do, at this point, have 2 returning guests from season 1, though.
Yeah. And I believe that these guests are some of our heavy hitters, from last season. I'll have to look at the numbers, but I'm pretty sure that, yeah, there are heavy hitters.
What's exciting is they're coming on in a different capacity than the first episodes they were on last year.
I know.
A completely different, like 180. Like, what?
Yeah. And so, yeah, look forward to that. I'm not dropping names either. We are going to say that we have some authors coming on, some poets coming on.
Possibly an actor.
Well, we did have an actor, actually, or we do have an actor. He's actually in a lot of stuff, but, not just acting. But we do have a possible huge surprise coming to you guys, which is fucking amazing.
Can I just say a reality star?
You could say a reality star.
Okay, it's a reality star.
How fucking cool is that?
Dudes, Dave has this person's number in his phone right now.
I've been actively texting this person. Not gonna drop names.
No hints.
Nothing.
No gender.
We need you to tune in. You will fucking die.
Okay, also, folks, you're hearing it here first. Not only do we have a crazy lineup of guests, we've got 2, at this point, 2 returning guests from season 1. We possibly could get more. Don't know. We've got a possible reality show star and more giveaways this year. We did 1 giveaway in season 1. We've got like a whole bag of tricks right now, and I'm not talking a bag of hookers.
Oh man, we have much cooler gifts this year, this season, should I say. And they are guest specific. I will say that.
Also, if you want to get in on these giveaways, you have to follow us on all of our social media accounts. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. YouTube. I don't think YouTube matters. Well, yeah, because
YouTube
you
matters.
can watch it. You can watch us, and I just
YouTube
had, like,
matters.
I just
YouTube
had,
matters.
I just had like a poppy seed stuck in my tooth. So people who are watching this, like if you saw like a weird look on my face a few moments ago, it's because I got the poppy seed out of my tooth, and I'm like, there we go. Good night now.
And you know what?
But
YouTube
us.
does matter.
We're on social media. We have a Snapchat. I don't even know how to fucking use it. Like I log into it and I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is going on here?
Yeah, I'm still kind of lost on that. I'm still lost on that, but I will get it. So join the Snapchat too.
I feel like I'm 40. I'm never going to get Snapchat. I don't even get Twitter. I don't understand Twitter.
I love Twitter. I think Twitter is great.
Yeah.
I love everybody on Twitter. They're the coolest fucking people in the world. But I also love everybody on Facebook too, because you know a lot of them are our friends and family, and they just pity us and they listen to our podcast.
You can tell who runs
Cheers.
Instagram accounts.
Cheers.
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 You can tell who runs the Instagram account. People I am trying my damnedest.
And your boy Dave here. Your boy Dave's going back to school to better his marketing skills. So expect some more in-your-face bullshit on social media.
Whoa. Now, wait a second. Am I going to have to pay you to market our podcast now?
Are you going to have to pay me? No, I'm going to have to pay myself. I pretty much pay myself anyway to market this shit.
Oh, that's right, because you're Big Daddy Big Bucks.
Big Daddy Big Bucks.
I'm Baby Little Dollars.
Big Daddy Medium Bucks.
Weird shit.
But yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited about this season.
Fucking
Giveaways,
season is
people.
Giveaways.
Give me stuff. I want free stuff.
I mean, who doesn't fucking like free stuff, right? Especially if you've played a little game or like earned it, or maybe there might be a geocache.
See, you keep pitching this geocache idea to me, but my problem is like
then we would have to do stuff.
No, it's then very specific to people who only live here, and I can count on like one finger how many people in our city listen to us.
So I'm thinking maybe we can like do something like a game of bingo, but kind of change the rules a little bit.
I'm not traveling to do geocache in like other states.
I've already moved on to a different subject, a different game.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna play bingo.
Yeah. No. It's gonna be like bingo. Okay, so we put out
like
trivia.
Bingo?
Yeah, we call it like bingo. This might be the idea. Okay, it's tentative. Okay, but I just thought about it.
You haven't discussed this with me, so
no. This is a discussion right now. This is a tentative thing in my head.
Okay.
This isn't something that's solid. This isn't something that's going, but like we play a trivia game. Okay, and what we do is we will put out a trivia question, and whoever gets the right answer through our DMs gets a letter. Okay? Maybe instead of bingo we call it weird, and that's the name of the game. We just play weird. you get that letter, and the first person to spell out weird gets the giveaway.
I'm going to interrupt us for 1 second. I forgot something huge coming for season 2. We've got live episodes planned.
Oh, yes, we do. We have live episodes with guest interaction.
That's why you have to follow us on social media too. The giveaways and live episodes. Because the reason we're doing live episodes, I'm not giving shit away, but these people, you have to interact with. What does that mean? I'm not telling you. Fucking follow us on social media. See what happens.
Yep.
I forgot. I was so excited about the live episodes, and I forgot to mention it. We've got, 2 planned so far?
Yeah, 2 of them planned so far and more coming.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout, because let me tell you, these people, you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss these people. Oh, bless you. Bless you.
Thank you. We're leaving that in. That's bonus content, folks.
That's going on the Patreon. You allergic to something in there. But yeah, so I mean, I'm very excited about that. Yeah. So we've taken a little bit of time off, but Liz and I have been working very hard. No, not much, but we have been working very hard on putting this season together for you guys. I really hope that it is ingested the way we hope it will be, because these people that we got coming on, they're huge.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see a side of them you probably will never see, because that's just the dynamic we run here.
A lot of our guests in season 1 were people we know personally, or people, other podcasters that you've kind of networked with on Twitter. We're really stepping it up for season 2. It's gonna be a big deal.
I'm excited.
I mean, I think season 1, we were kind of just trying to find our footing, and you can definitely tell between the first couple of episodes and then towards the end, and even now,
well, you can kind of, you can feel like we're making our footprint, and I don't want to.
Ashley Flowers,
we're coming for you. As a competition thing, not for a podcast topic.
oh no, and I'm not gonna fight her. I really respect her.
No, yeah. As a podcaster, she's wonderful. She's an inspiration to us. As she was one of the first podcasts we ever started listening to.
Honestly, and I was so against podcasts for a long time. And I'll tell you why. I would listen to some and I didn't like the way that the conversation went, or their voices annoyed me, which is funny because I'm sure my voice annoys 90% of the people listening right now. But I don't have a long commute to work, so I'm well, yeah, podcasts are just not my thing. And then you started listening to an Ashley Flowers one, not Crime Junkies. It was another one. And I'm okay, I can dig this. And then that kind of opened me up. I've only started listening to podcasts, 2 years ago? And now it's
yeah.
I listen to them most of the time, more often than I listen to music. Unless it's the Violent Femmes. I've been listening to Violent Femmes a lot lately, so.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm getting more and more excited about doing this show, especially with the name change and everything. I feel like we don't have an expectancy to be like the memoirs of a modern marriage, you know.
And when we first started season 1, the idea was for us to talk about our lives, our life experiences. And then we're like, people are going to get bored. Like, we're not going to keep people listening. And then we kind of started saying like, well, why don't we start asking people to be on the show? And it was it went from like having couples on the show to just like, we just want to talk to people.
Yeah. I mean, I love that, you know, I love the fact that now we're showcasing a singular person or a couple of people. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, we have like, we have other people coming on the show too. We have, I forgot to mention, we have fetishists coming on the show, which is really cool. So, you know, for some of you sexual deviants out there, you know, aside from the other deviants. No, we're still trying for a furry.
I'm going to put this out here. If you're a furry and you're afraid to come on the podcast because you want your anonymity, I want you in your fucking costume. Come dressed as a fox or whatever the fuck you dress up as. I don't have to even know your real name. You can tell me your name. It's like Foxy Gina or something. I don't care. Get on here. We need some furries.
Yeah, furries. Bring it, please. We want your anonymity if you want to be anonymous. But we just want you on the show to talk about your experiences. We're very open people, and we want our guests to understand. But why we're bringing up furries is we have a few questions. You know, there's just a few things that we need to understand.
I think we've mentioned this in another episode, but like that scene in The Shining. And you realize, like, that dude's a furry. I didn't notice it as a child. I was very innocent.
But I notice it now.
Watching that. Oh, also, do you remember that episode of Tacoma FD where it was like a full moon or something? And then, like, they got that, it was like in a field.
LSD, and you know, also, LSD. I think Warner Brothers, you know, had a lot to do with like the whole fascination with furries. You know, especially throughout the 90s when they like Lola Bunny. You know,
did you have the hots for her?
No, but I know a lot of people who did. I could never understand falling in love with a fucking cartoon character.
Don't say that, because all these people like that are obsessed with anime are like in love with them or something. I don't know.
I know. I don't understand it, and I don't hate on anybody for it. Hey, if that's your thing, do it. It's not for me.
You do you, boo. You do you, boo.
But I'm very excited about all of the guests. I'm very excited about all of the giveaways, the live shows, the fucking giveaways. But at the end of the day, I was going to say, at the end of the day, it's Liz and I, and we try to bring out the other side of people, you know, the side that you don't get to see professionally. Or maybe you will see their professional side, but maybe we loosen the screw a little bit, you know?
We will still have the episodes with the two of us. You know, we'll still keep you informed on the goings on with Dave and Liz. My hatred of Carrie Elways, it's growing ever deeper.
Tom Savini, I'm coming for you, bud.
He's gonna motorboat.
I'm coming for you, bud.
But yeah, so you will still get the Dave and Liz episodes because I think that, it's what the people want. It's what the people want. They wouldn't know what's going on with us.
I mean, I don't see myself as like that important, but if you do, I'm doing great today.
You got a fancy shirt.
I do. I have a fancy shirt.
I got a monster. I'm doing good. Got some toys over here I've been playing with. If you see me fiddling with things, I'm playing with toys. I'm making them walk on my desk. That's if you hear the clickety clack, they're walking on my desk.
She does that from time to time. It's fine.
I have a very short attention span. I have to have like gadgets to play with. So, okay. Like, I feel like you dropped a big bomb and then we just kind of glossed it over. So you're going back to school. That's awesome.
I am going back to school. Yeah, I decided that my talents should be honed, and I am looking to go into marketing. The idea for the marketing is to not only gain a salary from it, but be able to market our podcast and my music in a positive way, in a more competitive environment. Because I do a fair bit of marketing now, but it's all amateur marketing. It's it's things that I can throw together with the little bit of cash that I put out or the little bit of time that I have to do it. And I would actually like to hone that skill and make it a better experience for our viewers, our social media followers, our, YouTube watchers. I want to make the best I can make out of this, even if this doesn't get us anywhere, and I feel like a lot of our fan base, would benefit from my going to school. Not necessarily in the fact of, but of like, oh, look, Dave marketed this. That's great. But our giveaways will get better. Our fucking, our time with our guests can be longer. Our, the more interaction that you guys have with us and the marketing that I provide, the better things are going to get for the podcast, Mm-hmm. And I think that's very beneficial for everybody. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. I was trying not to interrupt you. I always interrupt you, so I was just letting you talk about. I thought you'd go into like, like I don't know, like I'm gonna go to college.
I'm gonna go to school.
Like
after 40 years of living in the hood, I'm gonna go to school.
Like, this was all just a very recent, like, I'm gonna go to school. Boom, you were on it. And you start Monday.
Yeah. And the thing is about me, and this has been more recently than anything, if I get something in my head, I go for it. Years ago, I found that I used to second guess myself. And every time I second guessed myself, I would go down a path that wasn't the right path. Not the right path for me. And I'm learning that if I second guess myself, I'm going to miss out on a lot of good opportunities. So I've been doing less second guessing and more going for it. And so far, so good. you know, so far so good. I can't complain. I mean, it's something that I've wanted to do was go to school. You know, I graduated in 2000, and it's been 22 years. But, you know, I've decided that if I don't do this now, I'm never going to do it.
Mhm.
And I want to grow as a person. I want to grow in my career. And I want to grow, you know, as a husband. And I think the way to do that is to be able to be in a world where I can manage my time and balance it better, you know. And the beginning of all of this starts with submitting your fucking your registration for school. It
And
might
I
not be
did
the
it
answer for
earlier.
everybody. Oh,
I
you
was just
did
gonna
that?
say, like, well, no, shut up. Second guessed, because like I've been talking about it for years, and I just, I haven't, because I'm like, well, what happens if it's, I don't like it, or blah blah blah. I never went to school right out of high school, because I'm like, I don't know what I want to fucking do when I grow up. I still am waiting to grow up, but like. And earlier I was like, oh, I still want to go to school too. And you're like, do it. And I'm like, oh, maybe next term I'll sign up, like, so yeah, I'm proud of you.
Well, I'm proud of you too. Stop second guessing. Just do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm waiting for you to figure out the fucking like FAFSA shit so you can help me with mine.
Filling it out was easy. It's the hard part's coming up. But yeah. So for our listeners out there, that's actually a good lesson to learn from. Stop second guessing yourself, because whatever it is that you want to do in life, you only have so much time on this earth. Just fucking do it. Make the best of it. I don't look to get rich. I don't want to get rich. The idea is I want to live happy. And if you second guess yourself, you'll never live happy. At least, and second guessing can be good sometimes. Like if your buddy comes up to you and he's like, hey man, you want to go set this old abandoned fucking warehouse on fire? And you're just like, hell yeah. And then you get up there and you're like, oh, we should probably not. And then the next day you fucking find out that there was like homeless people in there. You're probably good for you to second guess. But if it's like a goal that you're trying to reach in life, don't second guess yourself. There's no reason to. Love yourself. And if you don't do that, if you don't love yourself, then, how in the world do you think that, you can achieve any of your goals? Stop second guessing and just do it. There's resources out there.
Speaking specifically to me, because I don't love myself. I always second guess everything.
Well, I'm speaking to anybody who's like that, and I was like that.
I'm taking like inspiration from you, along with our listeners.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, shortly before the podcast, Liz would never do something like this.
I still have a hard time.
Yeah. She's socially awkward, which a lot of people are these days. But
if you know me, like if you see me in person, like I break tense moments by making farting noises. Like, it's just what I do. I make a lot of farting noises.
She was the kid in the back of the room playing with her buggers.
No. No, but like from the time you met me, you were like, I can tell you're socially awkward. He's like, you're the type of person who'd walk into a funeral and be like, why is everybody so sad? And it's true. Like, I don't know what to say, and I don't know when to say it, and I don't know, like, the right context, and I'm awful at social cues. Like, my go-to is like, okay, let's just leave.
Yeah. So, yeah. Babe, stop second-guessing yourself.
Okay. I told you I will get this stuff going. That way I can start. The next term starts in October. We'll work on it, and I'm gonna go to college. I'm
All right.
gonna be somebody.
Later this season, we're going to tell everybody that you're going to college. But yeah.
We're gonna have 2 college students here.
2 college students. 2
Is this
fucking
gonna become, like,
2 geriatric college students.
I was just gonna say, are we gonna become like, I don't know, is this gonna be like a frat house? Oh wait, we're doing online school.
Yeah, I mean, come on. We're 40 and we have jobs. We can't go to a brick and mortar.
And I just want to say, like, I'm extremely happy where I work. I'm not planning on leaving. I just want to better myself. Like,
You want that skill. You want that degree.
yeah.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
And you know what? What I want to do would only help me at work. So,
It would help you at work, and it would also help you on the podcast.
And in life.
And in life. But yeah, we have that going on for us. Liz is still at her current position at her job, and she loves it.
I love it.
We're trying to get her employers on this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm just going to call it out now. We're trying to get her employers on this podcast. So, hey, we're coming for you.
I was telling you about them, and you're like, we got to get them. And we're going to see them on, like, I've already said something to him about, like, we want them on the podcast, and we're going to see them on Saturday. Like, you should be like, hey. I bet that could turn into, like, a 4-part episode. It'd be, like, an
epic episode.
Well, the people I work for they're interesting, and I love them.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm going to go ahead and we'll just go ahead and wrap this up because we have one more person that we're recording today. So that time's coming, and you look for that episode coming up very shortly.
Remember, if you follow us on our social media so you can see our live episodes, our giveaways. I mean, we may announce like what's the giveaways? The word just left me. But like, we may pop in and do like a Facebook Live, just the 2 of us, just for funsies, and be like, hey, this is the giveaway. So, turn on your notifications. Follow us on everything. Follow us on Spotify so when these new episodes drop, they will download automatically. You can wake up in the morning and like, oh, I'm going to start my day off with We Say Weird Shit.
Hell yeah. So, from us to you, we love you. We really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for tuning in to Season 2. This is going to be a much longer season than Season 1 because we have so many guests lined up.
And we know what we're doing now.
That we do. So until then, we are your humble hosts. My name is Dave.
And I'm Liz.
And we'll see you next time.
See ya.